Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her? See? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer. Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a Hao.
You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Inefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten-up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Inefa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no. What about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Inefa's doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. Oh, really? Thanks, Hermione.
Are these private letters?
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
Inefa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly you'll remember the reason for your journey. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Ineffa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Ineffa? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Not Cry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Oh, it's Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Lolly standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign Ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. Long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Chaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. but that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her Dragon Mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the priestess of floral...
Volcano cake is always a tasty treat.
Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, Traveler. Well, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Inefa.
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up! Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Giddy up!
Target acquired. Activating Annihilation Mode.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Taimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Escape. The devil's back.
Shine down! Cleanup sequence initiated. Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu! Okay.
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting. Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Ugh! Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Inefa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning, but we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination canceled. Yes. New destination, Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Inefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail. That's my cue.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module. Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? Just charged right in!
Oh, wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here? All right then. But let's be careful.